Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear students, here is your mathematics teacher Muhammad Amjad Saeed from Pakistan International School, Taif, Saudi Arabia. Today we will continue our lecture number 28 and from chapter number 4. I hope that you have finished your assignment of your chapter number 3, that was review exercise chapter number 3. If you have any problem, then you can contact me, inshallah, I will solve that problem. Now today we are going to have our partial fraction, chapter number 4, partial fraction. Partial fraction. You know that P of x over Q of x is a fraction containing two polynomials, P of x and Q of x, where Q of x will never be equal to 0. If we split up this fraction into its simple fractions, for example, we have 5 over 6. So you can split up as 2 over 6 plus 3 over 6. That right hand side must be equal to left hand side. So in this way, a complex fraction is split up into two or more than two simpler fractions. That is known as partial fraction. Dear students, we have different cases. In our exercise 4.1, the title of exercise 4.1 is non-repeated reducible linear factors. Exercise 4.1, non-repeated reducible linear factors. Basically, you know, we have two types of fractions. One is improper fraction and other is proper fraction. In case of proper fraction, degree of numerator will be less than degree of denominator. I am repeating. Proper fraction means degree of numerator is less than degree of denominator. Similarly, in case of improper fraction, we have degree of numerator equal to degree of denominator, or degree of numerator is greater than degree of denominator. Dear students, before we solve the question by partial fraction, first of all we will check whether your fraction is proper or improper. If it is improper, you have to convert this improper fraction into proper fraction. Then we will solve the question. And definitely, you know, for converting an improper fraction to proper fraction, we will apply long division or actual division. For example, in exercise 4.1, we have question number 2. According to reduced syllabus from Federal Board Islamabad, we have x minus 11 over x minus 4, x minus 11 over x minus 4 into x plus 3. This is definitely proper fraction because degree of numerator is 1 and degree of denominator is 1, and here is power 1. When you multiply, it will become x squared, degree will become 2. So degree of numerator will be less than degree of denominator, so that's why it is a proper fraction and we can solve it directly. Here is for exercise 4.1, non-repeated reducible linear factors. We can solve it. Let by partial fraction. In this case, when we have linear factor in denominator and there is no power on brackets other than 1, that is known as non-repeated. Reducible mean you can simplify the denominator to bring this non-repeated linear factor. Linear mean the maximum power of the variable will be 1. Remember that linear mean maximum power of variable will be 1. If here is quadratic, the maximum power will become 2. So let by partial fraction x minus 11 over x minus 4 x plus 3, that is equal to a over x minus 4 plus b over x plus 3. This is your equation number 1. Multiplying both sides by LCM. Here is x minus 4 x plus 3. Both are cancelled out. We are left with x minus 11 is equal to a into x plus 3, because x minus 4 cancelled x minus 4. Similarly, plus b into x plus 3 is cancelled out. We are left with x minus 4. That is equation number 2. Here in this exercise 4.1, we will find the values of constants a and b. Because in denominator you have 2 brackets, we need one constant for one bracket and second constant for second. And if you have third, no problem. You can write down plus c over third bracket. So for every power of the variable, you need one constant. So here putting x plus 3 is equal to 0 implies that x is equal to minus 3 in equation number 2. So here is minus 3 minus 11. A into x plus 3 is 0. Whole bracket as 0. B into minus 3 minus 4. You put x plus 3 here equal to 0 and x minus 3. X equal to minus 3 here. We are left with minus 14 is equal to 0 plus b into minus 7. Then minus 14 is equal to minus 7b and b is equal to minus 14 over minus 7. So b is equal to 2. Dear students, this is the way I will say this. This is putting method. In case of putting method, one by one you will put every bracket one by one and equal to 0. Similarly, you got b is equal to 2 here. Similarly, here putting x minus 4 is equal to 0 implies that x is equal to 4 in equation number 2. So dear students, you can check. Instead of x you will apply 4. 4 minus 11. A into x is 4. 4 plus 3. And b into x minus 4 is equal to 0. Apply 0 directly here. Here, x minus 4 is equal to 0 here. So x equal to 4 here. And 4 here. So we are left with minus 7 is equal to a into 7 plus 0. So minus 7 over 7 is equal to a. So a is equal to minus 1. So a is equal to minus 1 using values of a and b in equation number 1. Using values of a and b in equation number 1. So we have x minus 11 over x minus 4x plus 3, that is equal to minus 1 over x minus 4 plus 2 over x plus 3. Dear student, This is your answer. This is the partial fraction. Basically, a complicated or difficult fraction is converted into simpler fraction. And if you want to check your answer, whether they are correct or wrong, take LCM of right hand side and simplify, you must get this answer. Left hand side must be equal to right hand side. This is the confirmation of your answer. After that, we have question number 7. I hope that you got the idea of your exercise 4.1. Question number 7. Question number 7 is x square plus 2x plus 1, x square plus 2x plus 1 divided by x minus 2 into x plus 3. X minus 2 into x plus 3. Dear students, you can check the degree of numerator. What is the maximum power of degree of numerator? That is 2. And what is the degree of denominator? If you multiply these two brackets, you will get x square. Same power above and below. This is known as improper fraction. This is known as improper fraction. So first of all, we have to convert this improper fraction into proper fraction. So we can multiply the denominator x square plus 3x minus 2x minus 6. So x square plus 2x plus 1 divided by x square plus x minus 6. Now this is degree 2, this is degree 2. We have to convert it into proper fraction. So by long division or by actual division, x square plus 2x plus 1 divided by x square plus x minus 6. It will go with 1. Here is x square plus x minus 6. Change the sign. 2x minus x is x plus 7. Dear students, you can write down this fraction as 1 plus x plus 7 over x square plus x minus 6. Remember that I told you 5 over 2 can be written as 2 whole 2 over 2. And the same can be written as 2 plus 1 over 2. Both will have same answer, 5 over 2. You can check. 2 whole 1 over 2. 2 to the 4 plus 1 is 5 over 2. Similarly, you will take LCM as 2. 2 to the 4 plus 1, 5 over 2. The same answer. So you can write down 2 whole 1 over 2 as 2 plus 1 over 2. That is the rule which I applied here. That is your equation number 1. This is the part, this is the portion whose partial fraction is to be found out. Here we have x plus 7 over x square plus x minus 6. Remember that x plus 7 over x square plus x minus 6 was, what was that? It was x minus 2 into x plus 3. Yes. Actually, these two brackets were multiplied and we got that. Now again you write down in the linear form. This is non-repeated because whole power brackets 1 1 and reducible mean further simplified if you have power 2. This is simplified. This is reduced to form 2 linear. Linear mean maximum power of the variable is 1 1. So let by partial fraction x plus 7 over x minus 2 x plus 3 that is equal to a over x minus 2 plus b over x plus 3. That is your equation number 2. Multiplying both sides by LCM, and this is LCM, x minus 2 and x plus 3 is LCM. Remember that multiplying both sides by LCM, and we got that x plus 7 a into x plus 3 plus b into x minus 2. That is equation number 3. Similarly, you can put in x plus 3 is equal to 0 implies that x is equal to minus 3 in equation number 3. So we have minus 3 plus 7 a into x plus 3 was equal to 0, apply 0 directly, b into minus 3 minus 2. So we have 4 is equal to 0 plus b into minus 5. B will be equal to minus 4 over 5. B is minus 4 over 5. That is value of B. After that, putting x minus 2 is equal to 0 implies that x is equal to 2 in equation number 3. So we have x is equal to 2 here, that is x equal to 2. 2 plus 7 is equal to a into 2 plus 3 plus b into x minus 2 was 0. There, x minus 2 was 0. We have used x minus 2 directly equal to 0 here. And in a, we have 2 plus 3. That is 9 is equal to 5a and a is equal to 9 over 5. Dear students, we have values of a and b. Using values of a and b in equation number 1, and that was 1 plus a 9 over 5 over x minus 2, b was minus 4 over 5 over x plus 3. Bring this 5 down. This is 9 over 5 into x minus 2 minus 4 over 5 into x plus 3. So dear students, that is your answer. I hope that you understood this question. After that, exercise 4.2. In exercise 4.2, we have repeated reducible linear factors. This is 4.2. In exercise 4.2, the nature of the questions are repeated, reducible, linear factors, linear denominators. This is number 2, x squared plus 7x plus 11 divided by x plus 2 square into x plus 3. Dear students, repeated mean more than one power on whole bracket. Here, B inside the maximum power of variable is 1. Remember that what is the degree in numerator? It is 2. Maximum power of variable is the degree. So in numerator the degree is 2. In denominator the degree will be 3. If you open up this square, you will get x square. Then x square multiplied by x, it will become x power 3. So it is proper. This is proper fraction. Here, let by partial fraction x square plus 7x plus 11 over x plus 2 square into x plus 3, that will be a over x plus 2 plus b over x plus 2 square plus c over x plus 3. Dear students, you can check for every power we need one constant. For first power we have a, for second power we have b. This is the way for the repeated linear factors. We will write down the constants above with each power of variable. Here first power of variable x, that is a. Second power of variable x is for b. So multiplying both sides by LCM. So x plus 2 square into x plus 3. We are left with x square plus 7x plus 11 is equal to a into 1 power cancelled out, x plus 2 into x plus 3 plus b. Remember that plus b multiplied by this. So x plus 2 square, x plus 2 square whole, they are cancelled out. We are left with x plus 3 plus c into, when it is multiplied by this LCM, x plus 3 cancelled out, and we are left with x plus 2 whole square. That is equation number 2. Dear students, we have two linear factors in denominator. X plus 2, although it is coming 2 times, but only one time you can take x plus 2 is equal to 0. So putting x plus 2 equal to 0 implies that x is equal to minus 2 in equation number 2. X is equal to minus 2. Minus 2 square plus 7 into minus 2 plus 11, that is equal to a into, remember that here is x plus 2. You can apply x plus 2 is equal to 0 directly here, plus b into value of x is minus 2 plus 3 plus c into again x plus 2 equal to 0. So that is 0 square. So we are left with 4 minus 14 plus 11 is equal to 0 plus b into 1 plus c into 0. Remember that 11 plus 4 is 15 minus 14, that is equal to 1, equal to b. b is equal to 1. We got that the value of b. Similarly, we can apply x plus 3 is equal to 0 implies that x is equal to minus 3 in equation number 2. X is equal to minus 3. So minus 3 square plus 7 into minus 3 plus 11, that is equal to a into, remember, this is x plus 3. X plus 3 is equal to 0, so apply 0, everything will be 0. Similarly, x plus 3 is 0 in b also. Then c into minus 3 plus 2 whole square. Dear students, we have minus 3 square is 9, minus 21 plus 11, 0 plus 0 plus c into minus 1 square. 11 plus 9 is 20, minus 21, that is equal to minus 1. Here is equal to minus 1 square is 1. So C is equal to 1. C is equal to 1. Dear students, we had two linear factors and we have used by putting method 1 by 1 equal to 0. So we got two constants. Now by putting method we cannot find one constant, that is A. So dear students, for finding value of A we use comparison method. We use comparison method. Remember that for comparison method we will simplify right hand side, multiply the brackets, and by comparing we will get the constant. A to x square plus 3x plus 2x plus 6 plus bx plus 3b plus c into x square plus 4x plus 4. Remember that we opened this formula first square plus 2 into first into second plus second square. Here is x square plus 7x plus 11 a into x square plus 5x plus 6. That will be bx plus 3b cx square plus 4cx plus 4c. Here we can apply x square plus 7x plus 11 ax square plus 5ax plus 6a plus bx plus 3b plus cx square plus 4cx plus 4c. You can check. Here we will collect the terms with like powers. X square plus 7x plus 11 is equal to, this is ax square and that is plus cx square. We can write down a plus c into x square. A plus c into x square. We have taken x square common from here. Similarly, after x square we have the term with x, 5a plus b plus 4c. 5a plus b plus 4c into x. 5a, x is common, bx, x is common, 4cx, x is common. So we got 5a plus b plus 4c into x. After that, constants, 6a plus 3b, 6a plus 3b plus 4c. Comparing coefficients of x square, x and constant. Comparing coefficients of x square, x and constant. What is the coefficient of x square on the right hand side? This is a plus c. Now on left hand side, what is the coefficient of x square? This is 1. You have this value of c here. Look, c was equal to 1. So a plus c was 1. A plus 1 is equal to 1. So a is equal to 1 minus 1, that is 0. So a is equal to 0. Dear students, we have found the value of a with the help of first comparison. There was no need to write down the second comparison, that was coefficient of x, and here is coefficient of x, 7. Constant is equal to this constant is 11. There is no need of comparison because we got BC already and we need to find the value of A only. So that's why I have not written others. But we will write down if they are required. After that, using values of A, B, C, I'm going to check the answer. Yes. That was your question number 4.2. Question number 2. Two over x plus 2 and then 1 over x. That was, what is written? That was b and 1, this is 1. So dear students, you can check this question. There is a change of sign over there. There is a change of sign. Inshallah, we'll do it the next. So keep in mind, we had written a over x plus 2, then b over x plus 2 square, and like that. Okay, inshallah. Okay, Allah Hafiz and Assalamu alaikum.